Hello there. My name is Oluwasegun Shana. I'm a biology teacher with about 20 years of teaching experience in the area of biology, chemistry, and science. My educational qualifications include BSc and MSc degrees in microbiology, a postgraduate diploma in education, a master's degree in education, and equally a qualified teacher status obtained from the UK. Presently, I serve as an examiner for the IB, Cambridge, and Edexcel exam boards. So, with respect to my teaching strategies, I use a wide variety of teaching strategies depending on the topic at hand and the needs of my students. For instance, I use the inquiry based method to provoke critical thinking and improve the level of creativity of my students. Let's say, for instance, I'm teaching a topic like photosynthesis, and then I come across the concept of Calvin cycle. After a brief explanation of this concept, I usually divide my students into different groups. Each group would have higher ability, mid level ability, and lower ability students. And what I normally do is to give them an activity, like let's say I want you to explain the Calvin cycle using 9 magnetic pins. This I'm going to assess against a rubric I would have designed before the lesson to determine how well they have met the lesson objective. Secondly, I also have the problem-based learning approach, in which case I introduce real-life scenarios in order to build a connection between what we've learned in class and how it applies to the larger society. For instance, I could bring different scans of the brain, and in each scan there is a damage to one part of the brain or the other. Students are meant to figure out which part of the brain has been damaged and the implication on the personality of the individual. Thirdly, I use online simulations, which have proven very useful in delivering topics like genetic engineering or processes like lac operon. The use of graphs for processes like lac operon have proven very useful and entertaining at the same time, because it allows students to plug in different values of a particular metabolite and see how it affects the concentrations of other metabolites. This is reflected on the graph as they do so in real time. Next, I use the Socratic method to deliver topics that usually have to do with ethics and personal bias. A very good example of that is teaching a topic that have to do with GMOs. It's always fun to be able to identify how students are thinking with respect to what is acceptable or what is not acceptable. Or I could even apply that to the use of STEM technology. So these are a few of the learning approaches I use in class, and for the sake of time, I would not be able to explain more than this. Thank you.